Hello, Leo. How are you guys doing? This reading is for you, okay? Okay, so I just want to clear the energy really quick. Okay. So, Leo, I want to see about a person on your mind, particular person on your mind. I'm going to look at your energy and then their energy and then clarify. Okay. Tiger. Wow. You know, some of you may be born the year of the tiger. This has to do with emotional intelligence. Tigers represent learning how to balance your emotions. It represents coming into alignment with your own personal power. And also, you know, tigers are very much so feared. They're feared and admired. You know, places in the world where they have tigers in, you know, nature there, you know, people will create tigers, they will paint them, they will like hang them in their homes. It's like, you know, this fascination with tigers and how beautiful they are. People try to capture, you know, tigers and put them on display and all of this kind of stuff. But at the same time, they're very much so feared. So there's this energy of a lot of people really admiring you at this time. A lot of people find you very alluring, very captivating. They are very attracted to you, but they're also afraid of this at the same time. They're also afraid of stepping forward. And I feel like for a lot of you, there's a little bit of, there's frustration here because it's very frustrating that it's like you have all these connections that could come close to being something, and it's just not exactly happening. And it's like, well, what the heck is the point of this? The tiger is very aware of their surroundings, and they know how to become isolated when they want to be. And they know how to go out and be seen when they want to be seen and when they don't. And I feel like you know this as well. Tigers have like a certain area that they roam, you know, and they're like the tiger of that area. You know, another tiger can't just come like, whoa, 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 whoa. Go around. This is my part of the jungle, you know? And so I feel like for a lot of you, there's boundaries that you have been setting for a long, long time now. There's, you know, and it's like other animals, you know, they don't even have to see the tiger. They can smell the tiger. They know that this is that tiger's area. And so it's like you have been not being seen. You have been working on yourself, focusing on yourself. Your barriers are still set up, you know, but you're not going out. And it's like that's about to change here. Like you see the tiger when the tiger wants you to see them. It's a very intense energy. You know, anywhere where there are tigers, it's like for a hunter, it's like a huge, you know, accolade to have hunted, to be able to have gotten a tiger, you know what I mean? Which is, you know, I'm not gonna get into hunting right now, but you know, and then there's the moon here, which is like indicating of, you know, reminds me of the crown that the high priestess wears. So there is something here within you that you know, and it's like burning. I'm getting this energy now of there's something that you now understand and it's burning within you. This is like within the walls of the universe, within your own life, what your life represents here, what you're here to do. And once the tiger zeroes in on a target, that's it. It's done. And that's kind of the energy that you have going on at this time. And I feel like this is the way that this person sees you. They appreciate your sensitive side, but you know how to, you know, keep that to yourself. You're not showing that to other people. And there is a way that you're going to come out that is representative of confidence, of strength, and sensitivity. That's very empowering and going to be very... People are going to hear about this. You know, people name tigers in certain areas, and they tell the stories of this tiger, and, you know, like... So this is something that's going to be known. People are going to know about what it is that you're doing here. And this is very important. You always get the sea serpent. Always, 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 always. Which is just giving me the same kind of energy. Very intriguing. You know, can you imagine having a real... The way that this sea serpent looks, right? Like a freaking sea monster. Misunderstood. There's things misunderstood about you. There's a taboo about certain things that you're bringing it to light, but it's because you are that thing, and the way that you carry yourself, the way that you represent that, you're changing what that thing represents. Like, oh, you're a sea monster? It's kind of like, I haven't really seen this movie, but it's giving me this energy of, I don't know what this movie, there's like a movie where she's a mermaid, but everybody thinks she's a mermaid, but she's really like a kraken, which is like a sea monster. But it's like, oh, this mermaid is really a sea monster. Okay, so then it's like cool to be a sea monster now. There's like something weird about that, where you're like making something where people see it as a weakness, a way to be sensitive. They're seeing it as a weakness, and you're showing that, no, this is actually a really beautiful thing, and it actually takes a lot of courage and strength. You know, you're making something accepted. You're making something where other people feel more comfortable to own the same thing. The sea serpent is also something that, hey, everyone's trying to catch the sea serpent. Everybody wants to be the one. There's all these myths about it. There's all these stories about it. I feel like people, even if you haven't gone out in a while, if you haven't been here in a while, there's social circles, there's places that you have left, and people are still talking about you. You know what I mean? People are still hoping that they're going to run into you, that they're going to see you. But there is this energy of, there's a lot of people that are admiring you, but there is a fear. And then also it's like, do they just want to be the one that caught the sea monster? They don't really care about the sea monster. They don't really see that the sea monster has a soul, you know? And this is kind of an energy of you becoming more like, the spotlight that you're in is only going to increase. And it doesn't necessarily have to mean that, you know, you're going to be famous. It certainly can. But, you know, there's just something about, in every aspect, your friend group, when you go here, your work, this, there's going to be more eyes on you. And this is only going to increase, you know, for the rest of your life. It's like this energy. It's like some of you are going to be known for something that you're doing, in a way that you're doing something that is not, there's a difference. There is an element of sacrifice with this. You have the lamb. And I feel like you're going to have to sacrifice, you know, because the tiger, you know, is way more known than the sea serpent. Now, the sea serpent, we're not even sure if it's real, you know. So this is what I'm talking about. You're going to have more of unbelievable energy about you, more of a star quality about you, more. That's going to increase a lot. And it's like you need the person that you're with to be the kind of person that can handle that. Yeah, a lot of you, it's a very public success, a lot of public recognition. Everywhere you go, you already feel people's eyes on you, and that's only going to increase. You're going to have a name. You're going to be known for this name, for this thing that you're doing. Okay, you got the vulture. It's a transition. There's a transition here. Vultures represent transitions, and it's a difficult job that you're going to be doing that not many other people can do. There's like some difficulties to what it is that you're doing that other people maybe don't see, that are, you know, not as understood. I personally see vultures as a very highly evolved creatures. I see them as the angels of the animal kingdom. And I feel like there's something here that you're going to be doing a great service to the earth, to yourself, to other people that have been in situations like you, and you may feel or worry that people are going to judge you for this or associate you with this thing that happened to you or this truth that you're unveiling here. There is a difficult side to things, and that's like what the vulture represents, is you being the one strong enough to stand this test of time here. It's like if you see, you know, the end of the world here, right? The end of the world, and then I could see vultures still being able to survive, and everybody else, it's like the end of the world. So it's like you're growing this grit that you're needing here to overcome this. And this is something that Spirit really wants you to know here, that you're going to be able to handle this type of a situation, this kind of transformation. There's not going to be, you're going to help other people transform. I always see the vulture as when an animal passes away, you know, the vultures fly and they circle, you know, in the air, this animal, and the soul of this animal following the vultures, you know, to the light here. And once the soul has left the body, then the vultures are taking, you know, disposing of what's left behind. This is very important for, you know, the ecosystem that this happens, right? And needs to happen. So there's something that needs to happen that may not be the prettiest thing, as far as a truth to be told, as far as there's something that you need to do for you that other people may not understand. And it's something that I feel like this is a spot where you're in right now here. What's very interesting is you have the beaver in reverse, and then you have the unicorn. So what's happening is this beaver, you know, getting to work and doing things and working hard. And you have to work hard, and maybe things are going to work out, and then maybe they're not. That's changing in you. That's no longer, now you're becoming this magical unicorn. You always get the unicorn too at this deck. So there is something magical here that you're mastering. And this is a very beautiful energy. There's a lot of change that you're bringing about here. Okay, so let's see for your person, right? I always like to do your energy first and then the other person, because we need to remember that, you know, we're attracting these people into our lives, and recognizing where you're at and who's coming towards you and what are they really saying with their actions. What are they really doing? What is this connection? What is becoming of this? And you don't need to define that right away, but you don't need to just get lost in it and not do that either, right? Because this is your life and you deserve to live it how you want and create what you want with it. So let's see. Have the rabbit. Yeah, somebody afraid. But look at how they're looking. You know, they're looking, ears are up. It's like they hear something in the distance. They hear something in the distance and they're looking. They're not moving, they're frozen, but they're looking, you know? And it's kind of like, well, once the tiger has their eyes on you, I mean, what can you really do here? And it's interesting how the tiger is looking straight ahead and the rabbit is looking towards this tiger here, if you really look at the cards. There may be a person here that you don't see. There may be somebody here looking at you, and this could be an energy of you thought something was going to happen with a person and then nothing happened. So you poured your energy into yourself, and where are you going in your life and what are you creating? This is what you chose to focus on here. That would be the tiger moving straight ahead. And there's something building up here and you're almost ready to take action on something. The way this tiger is kind of looking like they're about to stalk something, like they're about to make some kind of a movement here. You know, divine timing, waiting for the right time to do something here for yourself, which looks like it's moving along really nicely here. And then you have the rabbit. So this person, you know, they were intimidated. You know, you got a tiger and you got a rabbit here. That's very different energy. This could be an earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, doesn't have to be. And they felt intimidated. And so they pulled away, but they never pulled away. Maybe they told you they pulled away, but energetically, they never did. You know, they tried to find information on you and they're still looking in your direction. They're still hoping, you know, that you're going to turn around. You know, so there is somebody here who they want a family. You know, rabbits want a family. They want a family. They want a home. This is what they want. They want something like that with someone. But they need to know that they're safe. And there was something within them that they needed to understand because they didn't feel safe. They felt vulnerable and they pulled away. And that would be because of something that's happened within them that they needed to work out. For some of you, this person did not feel worthy of you. They felt that, you know, you're financially stable. You have this about you. You have this energy about you. You're amazing. You're glowing. You know, you're this. And they're just, you know, a bunny in a field. You know, what do they have to offer here, you know? That could be the energy as well. But this person, they have a very kind heart and they have a very gentle soul. That's the energy that I'm getting here. And I feel like when this person comes back in, this is very intense staring. You're not going to see it coming. You're not going to expect it because you're over here focusing on, hey, you know, this is spirit, you evolving spiritually, right? This is, in this physical world, you're not going to work hard to force things to happen anymore. You gave up on that. There's times where you tried to do that, it blew up in your face. So you decided, I'm not going to do that anymore. And now you're like owning this magical energy. And it's very interesting how the tiger has, you know, this crescent moon here and the unicorn has the full moon behind them. The full moon in Leo is tomorrow. Very interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so let's see more about this person. You know, they have a capability for a lot of abundance. And this person, let's see. You have the oyster. Definitely a strong connection between you and this person. Definitely strong intimate connection. You know, bunnies are known for having a lot of baby bunnies, like a lot. And oysters are known to be used to eat so you can make a lot of bunnies. So there you go. There's definitely that kind of chemistry with this person. They're definitely rare. They definitely have gone through a lot of difficulty in their life. You know, oysters are very difficult to pry open, right? So they have gone through, you know, they have this hard exterior. And I'm seeing that as they have been through a lot of difficulties in this life, but this molded them within them, into who they are, and it could be a pearl, if I'm pretty sure oysters make pearls. I think so. We're gonna say yes. So, this person there's something very special about them that they don't share to other people, that they don't put themselves out there very often. And this person is someone that it might take some time to get to know them, for them to open up. But once they do, it's like you're in their good graces. Like there is nothing like off limits. This can be a very giving person. This can be a person who, they will take care of you. They will protect you. They will always grow anew. Oysters, even oysters that have been, people have cracked and they have eaten the oyster on the inside. Those oysters can be collected, those shells, and put back into the ocean in these mesh bags it's just this thin netting with all of the oyster shells on the inside. And you can put a ton of these bags all filled with the oyster shells, and this will create a new coral reef, because the baby oysters, they just latch on to they need the bigger oyster shells to latch on to. And this is what starts coral will grow from from that one simple thing. That's the only thing that it needs. The baby oysters need something to cling to. That's it. So this person is very in every stage of their life, whatever is going on, they're always making things happen. They're always helping other people, and they're never not growing, becoming something. They always have something to value. And this is the kind of person that it's like, they're always doing something, but in a positive way. And they have a lot of energy, and they want to do that for something productive. They could like helping other people. They could be, definitely wanting to be a mother or a father. With this kind of energy, those huge oyster shells take care of the young oysters. Rabbits have how many children? This person is like definitely somebody who wants to have a family, who wants people to take care of and to build a life for. And that's something that it's like gonna keep going. It's not something that ends, That's something about this person, something that lasts. This is a very beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy. And it's like interesting because it's like you have a lot of, these are a lot of big characters here. This is a pretty big character. And these is like okay with being the background characters. So I feel like this person, while they are not, not interesting or not, it's not that they don't have drive or anything like that, but they're okay with you shining, but they also feel like you are above them. I mean, who doesn't know the tale of the sea monster that, it's like legend has been for years and decades, generation after generation has been telling these stories, of this tiger, and they named this tiger, and then this tiger took over, and here, so it's like people know about you. There is just something about you where everywhere you go, people are talking about what it is that you're doing, and people who don't even know your name, and go to a place all of the time, and they all see you, and did you see so-and-so? Whoa. They like gave you a nickname or something. You know what I mean? It's like very fascinating. You have a fascinating energy about you. And this person, an oyster compared to a sea serpent, bunny compared to a tiger, they don't feel like they measure up. And I feel like that's why this might take some time to be something. That's why this could be a connection where nothing has really happened and it stopped happening because there was a fear there. There was a fear that this person had to face. Okay, let's see more. Have the dragon. There is something within this person, yeah, the dragon, we're coming into the year of the dragon now. So this person, you may see a change in this connection when the year of the dragon starts. So there's something about this person that all I can see is the eye. They have their eye on you. They really do, but I'm not getting a creepy energy. I'm really not. But they're a kind of person that they're very wise, and they can look at someone and kind of tell their inner secrets, things that this person went through. They can tell what this person's trying to hide before this person even tries to hide it. The kind of person that is giving me this all-seeing eye energy, where people feel comfortable confiding and talking to this person, and this person will keep secrets. They're a keeper of secrets as far as when other people come to them in confidence. And a lot of people do, and they won't tell a soul. Closest people to them would never even guess the information that they have. That's they have this kind of integrity about them. And this person is going through something, spiritually here, awakening to their own power, awakening to their own value, awakening to their own worth. And there is something about being, the silent, more like stoic energy, but that being very strong, that being very wise, like not a lot of words that they're saying, but there's a lot of wisdom in what they're saying. There's a very interesting character of a person that you have here, and a willingness to protect and stand up for what's right, but they're not just going to fight for fight's sake. You know what I mean? They're going to avoid that at all costs. It's kind of like, yeah, you have the rabbit, yeah, you have the oyster, but then it's like, oh no, I'm a dragon. But they don't show this dragon side, they try everything else first. Because, this person has an immense heart. They have an immense heart, and they have something about themselves that is magical as well. And they're finally seeing that here. You have wolf here. So this person, they may have felt like they had to fight on their own. Wolves are like in a pack, but at the same time, wolves can be very, going off by themselves. So maybe it's like it feels like they were born into a certain way of life, into a certain type of thing. And this sort of thing is what happens. And this is a very kind of a life that felt more like surviving. And if you're going to survive, then you have to be very, very fierce in a way. And so this person had to adopt that kind of mentality, and they had to get away from that, get away from what they knew. And this is very difficult for this person to do. And I feel like when this came about between you and them, they backed off, because I'm getting this kind of energy of, it's like, a wolf can't fight a tiger. So when a tiger comes through, the wolves are just going to leave. They're not going to stay. When you don't have your pack, when you don't have anything, the pack is all the wolf really has. And so when they don't have that, they just leave. So I feel like that's something here that happened as well. This person, they had to face something on their own, and that was very difficult, and they got used to being on their own. And so coming to a connection was something that kind of frightened them in this way that they didn't know how to handle this. And then you have the fox here. This is a very interesting energy here, because, the fox, the fox is bright red. And so the fox has to be okay with being seen. There's no way they can't not. And so these are all cards, really. A rabbit is hiding, yes, 100%. Oyster shells, yeah, you can't see what's inside. Dragons, I mean, what a mystery here, okay? The lone wolf here is kind of backing away on this card, right? Look, it's not like to the forefront like the other animals, okay? But the fox is like, I'm here. I'm here. And the fox can't hide. So learning to use what it is that they do have to their advantage. You know, foxes are smaller in size. But you know, foxes are bright red. Foxes are this, foxes are that. And this fox is not backing away, you know? So it's kind of like this energy of, I'm going to accept what it is that I have and all the different parts of me, and I'm going to do the best that I can. You know, you have the spider and the cosmic egg. Okay. I mean, this looks pretty magical. It looks like something that could start out as friends, as a friendship, and then it's something that they're wanting it to build into becoming more. It feels like this person just has to become okay with who they are. Like the fox is proud of who they are. You know, they feel fine. They feel fierce. They're, you know, they're cunning. They know that they're intelligent. They trust that they can, you know, they have this charisma. They know what it is that they need to do in order to survive. They see the advantages and they don't call attention to the weaknesses that they have. And so that's something that this person is learning to use here. And you know, the fox kind of has this bad rap, you know, but you just have to embrace it. You just have to own it. Like, we'll see more when I clarify, okay? So let's see. Oh. So you have the Five of Wands and the Hierophant. You know, this may have been going back and forth with the person, flirting with the person, flirting with the person. There's something here, but nothing ever happens. And you're wondering, is there something that's here or not? Are they feeling this or not? You know, but then to have the Hierophant, this is something that could very quickly become something. You know, look, you have the Sun card here. Okay. Wow. There is something here that also, it's like you've been battling for a long time to become something. You've been working, you've been going back and forth, you've been practicing. There is something here that you're perfecting. And now, you know, the Hierophant is definitely an authority. They're definitely well established. They definitely are abundant. Definitely people look to them. Definitely spiritual connected. You know, there is a lot of, you know, solid foundation here, very grounded energy. And this is the energy that you're moving into in your life. So this is very important. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. It's time for you. You are nurturing yourself. You are building resources all around. Financially, your resources are increasing, increasing, increasing. Your love for yourself is increasing, increasing, increasing. You're taking these opportunities that are meant for you. They're coming to you, you know. And then look at the rabbit here. Just the eyes. Oh, it's so hard to see. That's a rabbit's eyes. There is something here about some success, some abundance here, and this rabbit seeing, and it's like beneath you. This person feels like they are beneath you. But this could be a change here because you have the Wheel of Fortune and now you have the Six of Cups. So there is a wish that's coming true. For some of you, if it has to do with having children, to have the Queen of Cups and then to have the Six of Pentacles come out, or Six of Cups come out, this is like someone who wants to have children, somebody who wants to have a family. Someone who, there is something that you've been wanting since you were a child, to be established, to be safe, to be secure, to be abundant, to be able to do your passion and live a life of joy, right? It's like what you're doing with your days, the majority of it is fun, is bliss. And whatever is hard work, it's still fun. You know, yeah, there's this energy of focus with the Seven of Wands, and then you have this Knight of Cups. Then you have this Offer Cup. You're very focusing over here on what you're, because it's like there's something here with this Wheel of Fortune and this Queen of Pentacles here, that there is something coming to you here. And there's something that you're focusing on making this happen. building this up more and more and more. And that's when you have somebody coming towards you here. Okay, so that's when this person is coming towards you. And look at this Chariot. You could move quickly. Let's clarify this Rabbit. I'm going to go. That's what I wanted to see. Now, this is someone who is not fearful. This is someone who they have confidence in themselves and they believe in themselves. And when they're interested, they go after it. They're not just looking anymore. There is some time that this person had to take to heal themselves. Maybe you didn't know this about this person when this was going on, but very quickly, there is a change here. There's a big change here. And you might just see this person when they're in this King of Wands energy. They're coming for it. And you may see hints of this Rabbit energy, but it's not going to last. And I feel like it's going to feel genuine, and it's not something that you're going to mind. So with the Oyster, you have the Hanged Man. This person, they have a particular idea now. It's like they have some sort of hope now that they have found. So this could be for them as far as work or something. There is a dream that it looks like this dream is going to become possible for them. There is a way that they had to take some time out. And you have the Eight of Wands. This person has an idea to reach out, to communicate. Now look at this Nine of Cups. They have become good in themselves within their own life. And they have taken the time that they needed to take, because it's like, this is a pause, right? The Hanged Man is a pause. And they needed that pause from being in this Rabbit mode. Yeah, you need a pause. And it's like very interesting how around their head is like enlightened, just like around the Oyster. So there's something now that they understand about before, the things that happened and where they are now and how that made them at this point, all the time that, they went through all of this difficulty and then, to form this pearl that was necessary, right? So this is what that person knows. And so now this person is good. They have their 9 cups, and the 10th one would just be somebody else that they could share this life with. And, with the Eight of Wands, this is spirit inspiring this communication. And this person being willing to take it here is the thing, is what we're waiting to see here. Okay, so now let's see this dragon here. Okay, you have the Four of Swords. So this person's been hoping and praying for answers. This is what that talks about. There's a lot of teachings. There's people that pray to dragons. There's like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like there's something here that this person, it's like people use dragon energy to heal through like Reiki and stuff like that. There's like all different kinds of things. So this person is trying to learn what they can do to better their own life, but there's like a spiritual element to it. There could be like their own culture or other cultures that they want to learn about in the world. This person is interested in spirituality and in self-empowerment, which is very interesting because you have the Death card and the Chariot. So yeah, this is a transition that this person completed. The Chariot is no blocks. You can't get on the Chariot. You can't just pass the Death card and get onto the Chariot. That's not the way that works. No. You have to go through that transition. The person did it, and now they're ready, and now they're balanced. And it's very interesting because, the Chariot, he has the baton that the magician holds. He has the sliver from the high priestess. He has the crown, from the empress. He has the star and the moon above him. So it's like everything that he has gone through in the journey, he has learned from it and brought it with him to the action that he's taking now. So this is a person that has learned from their past, not only has learned from their past, but is actively changed and moving forward, is going somewhere. You can see it. You can feel the balanced energy that this person has. And that's very interesting here. Okay, let's see the wolf. Okay. I mean, you have the moon, you have the 7 of Pentacles here. I'll just talk about it like this way first. They had gone through the difficulty that they needed to go through. You know, the mysteries that they had to face, the balancing that needed to be done within them. They assessed what needed to be, what their life was, and what, hey, this is not enough. And maybe I have to go through a moon to leave this. And I don't know what it's going to be, and it could be difficult, but this is not what I want. Like, I don't want to hold back from reaching out to this connection. And then I'm sitting here with my 7 Pentacles. And yeah, I'm safe. I'm taking the safe way. But this is not fulfilling. And this is not getting me anywhere. I'm just staying here. And I'm always going to wonder. I'm always going to wonder. Look at this person sitting here wondering. I'm always going to wonder. You know, the 7 of Pentacles, they're not actually moving away on this card. So it's very interesting, the other cards that come out with it, because the 7 of Pentacles is this I shoulda, coulda, woulda energy. But you have to break out of that energy. You can't just sit with your 7 Pentacles and say, oh, I shouldn't have planted those. I should have left. Should have went to better ground. I should have, you know, whatever. And this person, you know, understanding that this is what they have before them. This is a challenge, and they don't know how it's going to turn out. And there's things that they're going to have to face within themselves. The way that they have tamed themselves and the way that they have become wild. And look at how you have the wolf. And then you have the fox, which is so interesting. It's like the wild dog. And then the wild dog that has tamed themselves. But they had to face these two, the shadow side and the light. They had to face this within themselves, what was battling within them. And they did that. You have the Knight of Swords, and then you have the Fool. So this was difficult for them at times. And they ran towards it. And now they're ready to embrace a new journey here. The Hermit. And then the 3 of Wands. So this is someone who's ready and moving forward. Let's see the Fox. Interesting. Well, it's a million cards. It really is. Okay. I mean, you have the Knight of Wands, the 5 of Swords, and the World. Okay, yeah, this person had all over the place energy. Okay, yeah, there's past things that needed to be healed. They did that. They did that work that needed to be done. And then you have the 4 of Wands, the Lovers, and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay? This person is taking this new opportunity. They're making this choice to be in alignment. They're betting on themselves. The universe is blessing them. They want to make this next step forward here into a committed relationship with you. This is somebody who faced tests and completed them. That's why you have the World card here. When you have the World card and you have the Lovers card together, this is something very important, because this is someone that made this conscious choice to say enough, to believe in themselves, to do the work, and to complete something that has been difficult, that has been a challenge for them. And then when you have the 4 of Wands, this is someone that is not going back. This is significant life change. And it's kind of like this choice for the ending and the choice for the new beginning. So it's a transition. It's not like, okay, I'm choosing to be done with this now, and then they still need to do things to make that happen. No, they did that. They're here. They're ready now. So it's Kind of like, what are you waiting for? You know, and then you have the Six of Swords. So it's like they're coming. You know, this could be a Virgo person. Doesn't have to be. What else do we have here? You have Taurus, Cancer, Pisces, Aries is here, Scorpio is here for sure. A little bit of Sag. A little bit of Sag. You know, you could say all the fixed signs because of the Wheel of Fortune. So another Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, or Taurus as well. Definitely divine timing at play here. Definitely a new adventure that you have been wanting and are ready for. This looks extremely exciting. And it's so beautiful that they ended with, you know, you started with the Hierophant card and they're ending here with this Four of Wands. So it's like, yeah, a lot of you want this commitment. You want somebody that you can build a life with. And for a lot of you, that could be marriage and children. It doesn't have to be. That's just the way that tarot signifies a relationship getting to where you want it to be. But your wants to be something else. That's fine. Okay. You got the health card here. A lot of you, it's like, pay attention to your health. You could be doing things, you could have changed things, and you feel really better when you do that thing that you have changed. And it's like there's some days where you don't do that, and then you're noticing how you're feeling as a result. And so Spirit's like, yeah, pay attention to that. Also, I feel some of you, like, maybe you're working really hard on a project, on your passion, on something that you're very driven to create here. And Spirit's like, don't neglect your health to do that. You know, you keep busy, but put yourself first, okay? Because you don't want something to get into the way of something new starting here. Let's see. You have this Coral card. You may feel like people are against you. You may feel like people do not understand you. There's a lot of people that do not understand you, and you need to defend yourself here. There's like a defensiveness here. There is something here about like, hey, you know, if there's something that you don't want to do and you don't think it would be healthy, or don't think it would be good for you, but other people are wanting you to do it, and they're upset because you're not doing this. Like you need to hold up some way of a bargain or something. There's some indecision. Some of you are pulling your energy away from people that are overbearing and that are invading your own energy, and you're kind of just doing your own thing at this time. And Spirit wants you to know that, yeah, that's what you should do. That's what you need to do at this time. You have this indecision card here. So there is something here about like making a decision and you're not sure what to make because there's other people that are wanting you to do something in a particular way. I feel like there may be a lot of backlash. There may be people that once you speak some sort of a truth, there's going to be people that are not going to like it and are going to be against you here. But Spirit wants you to know, look, you have this Harmony card here. Spirit has your back. There's something that you're standing up for in truth, and you're going to be rewarded for it. You're going to be reciprocated for this. Okay, you have this Devotion card here. There is someone here that is devoted to you, that will stand by your side. And Spirit wants you to know that's the kind of person that you're going to attract here. That's what's coming in for you. That's what this change is going to be. Yeah, you have innovation here. There is something that you're doing that's different. And when people think differently than what the norm is, you know, there's a lot of people that challenge that. There could be something different about this person that you're attracting where other people don't agree with the two of you being together. And that could be something that's weighing in on you. You have inheritance card here. It could be something that you're doing with an inheritance that other people don't agree with, that other people do not like. There could be like a way that things have always been done, but you're doing something differently. And it's like you're being blessed and people don't understand why you're being blessed and they don't like it. You have romance here and you have intuition. So it's kind of like the universe wants you to follow what you think. not what other people have to say. And other people are going to try to put evidence in your face against something. And Spirit is like, this is your life. So forget what they have to say. Do what's right for you. You have the power to do what it is that you're wanting to do in this life. Yeah, you have fulfillment here. You're coming into a lot of fulfillment. You're coming into a beautiful time for you with a lot of blessings that are coming here for you. So it's like, yeah, you have rebellion. So you're going to see who your people really are and who your people really are not. Because I almost feel like take care of your health, because there's going to be a lot of success coming in for you, a beautiful new love, a lot of power and increase in all areas of your life. And there's going to be a lot of people that are trying to knock you down, that are trying to take things from you, that are trying to stop something that's really beautiful because of problems that they have that have nothing to do with you. Screw that, right? Okay. You have Sagittarius here. You have Taurus here. You have a Virgo, Cancer, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. That's Cancer again. Oh, there's Scorpio too. Okay, couple more. Affairs with your family. Yeah, your family might not approve of this person. Maybe they're going to want to take an inheritance from you because of this. There's something weird, or it's this person's family. That could have something to do with it. There could be things that you have to handle with your family. Man, dealings or relationships with a man. With these cards, I always just take it as a person that you're wanting to attract is coming in, whether that's a man or a woman. Whichever one you're attracting to, that's who's coming towards you. Yeah, you have younger woman. Dealings or relationships with a younger woman. Okay, so there you go. Ah. Oh my gosh. I gotta get that card. Hold on. Okay, Dagger. Fear, worries, tense situations. Someone's trying to take something that you have. It's like there's success, a lot of success for you, and then new love, and then all of a sudden there's this energy of people trying to be against you and to make problems for you and talk about you in a negative way. Yeah, Spear, heartache over what you no longer have. There's people that are trying to take, and it's interesting because you would use a spear, to hunt a sea monster? I'm telling you. Who uses a spear anymore? And a dagger, for that matter. Please. Yeah, so it's like, sea monsters are not real, and neither are, spears and daggers. It's like not real, but people are going to try to do that. You have Eagle, triumph over troubles and obstacles. I'm telling you, you're going to rise above it. Rise above it. It's kind of like when this person became famous, and then, like their childhood best friend sold a story about this about them and that about them. And it's like, what? That's kind of the energy that you have. But Scales, keep your life in balance. Keep yourself in balance. Follow your own intuition. Listen to your own power and realize that people are going to try to knock you down because they chose to put themselves below. And that's not your problem, right? And the universe is going to bless you. Okay, all of these ways that people are trying to knock you down, you're just going to go higher because it's like you're not even paying attention to that. You're just focusing your energy on blessings and love, and that's what's coming in for you here. So not to worry, you're going to rise above all of this. Wow, really beautiful. Okay. Thank you so much, Leo. If this resonated and you want to like or subscribe, I will greatly appreciate it. Also, I have a book. It's called One Lights, and it's all about the law of attraction and manifesting. So if you're interested, that's in the description. Okay. Thank you so much. Bye.